right, Monday Mayhem crew, back there at MVPE. We are excited to have you back. Master Teague's here with us. This is the post-workout interview, okay? He was so nice that he said, you know what, I want to do a workout with these guys. I hear sometimes they're stuck at home. And he was like, I'd be going crazy if I was stuck at home. So he wanted to do a workout with you guys and show you how Buckeye Country does it. So we got a few questions for Master T, because you may be looking at him, and it's not his final product, but he is not the same person he was when he was in 5th grade.
Right.
And some of you may look at this and go, there's no way. He's an Ohio State football. No way I can do that. Master, do you have any words of advice for some kids who may think, this is too big. I can't do something this big.
Yeah, so you guys are very young, and when I was young, I started early. I had work ethic early. I did things on my own at the house. Like, these videos that you're about to do are great for you. You can even repeat it. One thing I did too when I was growing up was push-ups and sit-ups. I did those all the time at the house. But you got to start at a young age of working hard and doing extra to elevate yourself, to bring yourself above your competition. But I know you guys can do it. Just listen to your PE teachers and work hard, and you guys are gonna make it. I'm telling you.
Mr. Evans, do you have a question for him about maybe academics?
So, like, I'm just curious as far as, like, you're an Ohio State football player, and you play in the Horseshoe every Saturday, but during the week you have practice, but then I think you have class. How important was that to you in order to be able to even play football? Do you even have to get good grades to play football, or do you even have to know what to do to play football?
Of course, grades are very important. I grew up with a lot of people that were very talented, were very athletic, were great athletes, but they didn't focus in school and they didn't get the grades that they needed to, so they couldn't go to a place where they wanted to play sports. So one thing that I had to do was be serious about my academics and listen to the teachers and be aware and be present during class. So when my grades ended up being good, and also I worked hard on the field, I was able to go to a school that I wanted to go. So yes, academics are very important, and I would highly suggest that, like again, with athletics and working hard, start early with academics, and make sure you put in the work you need to do to succeed in academics.
Awesome. Now, do you have a question for Mr. Klinger?
I want to ask Molly and Miles a question. Molly and Miles, come here for a second.
Miles!
This is younger brother and sister. I got a question for you guys. Your dad, or your brother, is a rock star in Columbus, Ohio, I'm telling you. What's it like to have a rock star brother? Can you let us in on that?
It's pretty cool having a good sport brother. And,
Nice and loud, buddy.
I mean, he can be funny and stuff and all that, and he's a nice brother, and he plays with us and has fun. He plays with us and has fun with us, and he's a really nice brother.
Awesome.
I think it's cool because I enjoy going to the games, and I like being down here in Ohio. It's cool.
So that's not you saying you want to play volleyball for OSU, is it?
Not ready to commit to that yet, but okay.
So I have another question.
Yeah.
I think all of us grow up looking up to somebody. I know that I was lucky enough to look up to somebody in my own household, but I'm just kind of curious as to, even all three of you, who might have been one of the biggest influencers in your life, or the person you looked up to and admired the most that helped you become, obviously Master, who helped you become who you are, and then you two, who you're looking up to right now at your age, because even in elementary school I looked up to some people.
Yeah, I guess I can start out. Yeah, I would say my parents were definitely a big influence on me, especially my dad. Like I said, when I told you I started early, working hard, he was the one that helped me to do that. But also my trainer. When I trained with a trainer in high school, and we worked out pretty much every day, most of the year, and he pushed me to get better, and I really am really grateful for him, because he helped me to get to the place where I want to be now, the place I am now. So I guess you know, those two were definitely big influences in me. But honestly, also God too. Also God was a big influence. That's the main influence for me to succeed and to work hard and have discipline in my life. So
I would say my parents, because my mom is like really strong, and like she like, and my dad, he like works us, and like he's not hard on us, but like he won't accept babies. So like if we're like struggling during workouts or something, he like makes us get back up and like work harder than we were working before.
Awesome.
Love it.
Awesome.
I look up to my parents too. Same as her. My dad help us out if we're like struggling and stuff, and then my mom like talks to us about stuff and like helps us out on stuff we messed up on. And I do with him. I look up to Jesus. He's our Lord and stuff.
Absolutely, man.
All right.
I got one more question for you. Okay. Now, somebody may be looking at you. You got your OSU gear on, all this stuff, and they may be thinking, man, it's easy for this guy. Now he made it. But you've been through a lot of struggles. Maybe you had a little injury last year, and not only did you have to rehab through that, but you had to do it on your own with no spring football. And then in the summer, just like, what was going on in your mind, and how are you just staying sharp when so many things are uncertain with right now with what's going on? How are you staying sharp?
yeah, sometimes in life, whether it be in sports or just in life, some things will come and hit you, and it happens to everybody. Everybody on earth experiences things that are unfortunate that they don't want to experience. I have, of course, we talk about injuries, and one of the things I have to tell you is sometimes if you want something great, if you want something special, then there has to be a great sacrifice. And sometimes you face a challenge and you might have to sacrifice your time in order to get back, in order to recover, but the reward after that is going to be great. And so that's kind of the thing that I think of when I'm going through challenges, that it's going to make me a better person in life and in my athletics and socially or whatever. It's going to make me a better person. Sometimes, like I said, you just got to sacrifice in order to achieve something great.
Awesome.
Wow.
Awesome. Wow.
Well, I tell you what,
Great
MVP,
message right
I just
there.
thank you guys. I thank you guys for joining in with us. I thank you, Master Teague, Molly, and Miles, for taking time out of your Saturday to give some time back to these kids. That just shows how big your heart is. And genuine, I really appreciate that.
guys
And
are
I know we
awesome.
all do.
You're awesome.
Thank you so much for doing this with us. MVPE,
Go
we'll
Bucks!
see you next
Thank
Monday.
you very much. Go Bucks.
Go Bucks!